Good morning, Oracles. What another wonderful day we had yesterday. 8 straight days of green. We have seen Tesla in the past go on 21-day euphoric runs. Is this going to continue through the end of the quarter? Is this going to continue with delivery and production numbers coming out? We should be expecting those on April 2nd. And then we've got GigaFest. So unless we get a strong market pullback to finish off the quarter, I think we can see a continued rally happening for Tesla. Now, as discussed with some of you in the comments, for short-term traders, they're looking for this to be pulling back because it's kind of pushing a little high, a little fast. For long-term traders, we know full well that this price is still looking relatively low. So, why would we say that it's low? Well, if you're going to look at the next 10 years for Tesla, and you're curious as to how the stock is going to trade over the next decade, go back 10 years and take a look at how Apple traded coming out of the housing market crisis. Because Tesla is going to trade very similarly to how Apple did, except Tesla is going to trade like Apple on steroids. The reason I'm saying that Tesla is going to be Apple on steroids is because they have a similar cult following as far as their products go. The difference is Tesla has a much larger total addressable market, and they're going to address the same market with multiple different products, being EVs, battery storage, robotaxis, insurance on top of all of that, potentially in the future Tesla bots. So there's a lot more that Tesla's going to have to offer with a much more expensive product. So looking at all of this going forward, if you are going to try and say, all right, well, what's Tesla going to do for stock trading? Again, look at Apple and what they did. And Apple was one of the huge winners coming out of the housing market crisis. That's exactly what's going to happen with Tesla coming out of this whole COVID crisis that we have gone through. Because now it's been about 2 years. We're probably going to see some ups and downs still as the interest rates are going up for the next 12 to 18 months or so. But once we get clear of all of this and we're back to some normalcy, Tesla is going to go to the moon and beyond. And it's all because of the fact that they have a very large total addressable market with an expensive product that people are going to need or want to purchase. And then you've got energy. And the energy, people need energy, and we are clearly seeing the world, the entire world, transitioning from oil dependence over to more renewable energy. There is a very high possibility that Tesla is going to dominate in the automotive market, in the energy market, robotaxis, which don't even have a market, Tesla bots, which don't even have a market, and general AI, which doesn't have a market. Tesla created the EV market, and people doubted that they were going to be able to do that, and now everyone is following suit. Tesla is also going to be creating the robotaxi market, which, again, everybody has already started following suit. Tesla is going to be creating the Tesla bot market, which nobody even is thinking about. So there are robotics companies out there that are working on things, but the Tesla bot's going to be a huge piece in manufacturing with this. And there isn't much of an artificial intelligence market, which Elon said Tesla is going to become more of an artificial intelligence company than an EV company. So think about in the future down the road. We're looking at 2030, 2035, and EVs are going to be a smaller piece of the revenue generation coming out of Tesla, because they're going to have robotaxis, which, yeah, maybe you can consider that part of the automotive market, but we're going to have that. We're going to have the software that goes along with the EVs. We're going to have energy, which will be larger than EVs, general intelligence, larger than EVs. So just do the math and think about what this means for the future if the EV revenue, which is what a lot of people's price targets are based off of right now, imagine if that's just a small piece of the company. Now think about what the price targets are going to look like when we get to 2030, when we get to 2035. I am currently anticipating 4 more splits for Tesla over the next decade, one of which I am anticipating happening this year, perhaps over the summer, or perhaps coming at the end of the year in Q3 or Q4. But I do see that coming, and I see at least 3 more after that by 2030. Could be more. Who knows? There's so many unknown markets that are about to get created that nobody knows how large they can potentially be. Again, I've said it before, this goes back to the 90s when the internet was invented. The internet came out and people are like, what's the internet? It's not going to do anything. It's useless. Now we use the internet for literally everything we do in our lives. So think about that and think about we're about to move into another wave of that coming through with robo-taxis, renewable energy, artificial intelligence. This is an area that we're moving into, and Tesla is going to be dominating a lot of that. So yes, I am extremely excited for the long term for Tesla. I think in the short term, obviously, lots of macro stuff going on, so we could see some ups and downs, but we already see a lot of the euphoria going around Tesla, even in the short term, with just the FUD being removed from the market. You know, the stocks are running and Tesla's just taking off. So there's a lot of excitement behind it. Volume was a little bit lower yesterday at around 22 million shares, but we were still green and we closed over $1,000. So very exciting stuff going on. So if I'm looking forward to Tesla going in the future, even if we do get a pullback, because Slim had noticed that there is a gap down to just below 802, so it's like less than $1 of a gap, but it's there, and a gap down to 905. There is a gap in the NASDAQ down to 12,950. So with these gaps, I am still anticipating a pullback in the market and a pullback in Tesla. This isn't a bad thing. Thinking about what I just said about the future going forward for Tesla, if we get a pullback, that is just another amazing buying opportunity. Because even here at $1,000, and I said it before when we were at $1,200, that is still going to be a cheap price for the stock in the long term. So anything that we get that pulls back is just going to be even cheaper, and you're going to be able to multiply your money even more in the future. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think Tesla is going to do over the next month? Do you think we're going to see a pullback with the end of the quarter next week? Or do you think we're going to see the stock continue to rally right through GigaFest and get our 21-day rally, maybe hit all-time highs? It's a bit of ways away, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all of the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.